Hey guys, so I am about to put together this VEVOR, I think I'm saying that right, company. They sent me an awesome bookshelf along with a whiteboard. So we're about to get started with putting this together. I'm going to show you guys how we're using it for our homeschool for this year. Super excited to have another piece of storage, but this piece is really awesome. So stay tuned. So I finished putting together this bookcase, guys. I call it a bookcase. It's like a storage shelf, but it took me maybe about 45 minutes off and on to get it done. But the company, VEVOR, I guess that's how you pronounce it, y'all. They sent me this and I was like, this is perfect for our room downstairs in our kitchen, because I want to put like our Bible things on there and read alouds and not have to carry them up and down the stairs. So here it is. It's very sturdy. It wasn't really hard to put together. Instructions are very clear. You have this one, it's magnetic, closes here. That's awesome. And then you have this one, which is actually a lock drawer. So it comes with the key. And you unlock, and so you can put things in there that you don't really want bothered, and you can store away the key. That's really cool. Then there's another drawer here for anything you want to put in there. And then it has these shelves. Now, the awesome thing about it is that this shelf can actually be moved. You can lower it or you can raise it. I'm probably going to raise it because I want to be able to get a few taller books here. But the fact that you can actually do that is really cool. And it's on wheels. No, y'all, I love that because we can move it around in our kitchen area. If we change things around, we can move it into our living room when we're working on stuff. So many options. Now check this out at the top too. Okay, so it has a plug, which is awesome. So we got a plug here, 2 outlets, and then you have your USBs. You can plug it into the wall. It's a 3-prong. It's super sturdy. I'm gonna turn it around so you guys can see the back also. Very sturdy here. I put all the pieces in. It has your wheels down here. So we are going to add the materials, the books and things like that that we want, and put it over in the corner. So y'all stick with me while I get it all set up. So I have it set up as best I could. This is gonna be like our in the kitchen homeschool corner though, because we really need this. I'm going to eventually put some form of a like calendar or something up here with like chores and things like that. This is easily accessible. But here's what I did down here. This is super handy. I put all of our Bible resources on there. I also put read alouds. There's some more read alouds, more Bible resources. And then we have these really cool notepads in case we need to write some things down here. These are our letter of the week, scripture memorization cards. I also set up our diffuser, and I put our essential oils. Uh-oh, I locked it. I put our essential oils in here. We just like to have some aromatherapy going. Sometimes we have allergies going, so we get our oils together. And that really helps with allergies and stuff for sure. So also down here, I put our Bible games because we really like to do Bible as a family down at the table. And so I brought our games down too that we played. And then in this compartment, I just added a school box here that has markers and pencils, erasers, things like that. And I still have tons of storage. So this has been awesome. I'm gonna put a link down below for you guys. I forgot to tell you guys, it also comes with all the tools you need. So I did not have to add any additional tools to what we needed. This was something we left off, y'all, but I wasn't going back. But it came with everything that we needed to put it together. So no additional tools. Now I have to go over here and I have to tackle this whiteboard that they also sent, which I'm super excited about because it is a lot bigger than the one we have in our homeschool room, and it will suit my bigger girls so much better. So stay tuned, guys. Okay, I decided to go ahead and take it upstairs and get it set up because the size of it, I don't want to have to tackle those stairs over there. So the girls are making some form of an attempt to get it. You're trying to help too? Thank you. To get it upstairs so that we can go ahead and get it set up where it's going to be in our homeschool room. Up we go.
Use those muscles.
Okay. All right, so we have the whiteboard up here now, but I'm gonna show you guys. This is our current whiteboard, which is super sturdy. It's awesome. I think it's a learning resources.
Here's the eraser.
Here's the eraser, yes. I think it's a learning resources whiteboard, but I love it. But as you can see, the height of it for my younger daughter, it's perfect, right? Now I'm gonna have my big girls come over. And look, what do you guys have to do if you wanna write on the whiteboard? Yeah, so not really great for my big girls. So this one is going to serve everybody a lot better. So y'all stick around while we get it put together. Okay guys, we got it put together. It's tall, it is adjustable. So where this one is the long way, you can actually flip the board and it can be up and down a little bit more narrow. It also tilts in and out with the tightening and loosening of the sides right here. So we are moving our old one down. Let's move it down by the window. And then we're gonna take the new one. You're putting it backwards, flip it around, sis.
Oh.
And we're gonna put the new one over there. And I'm gonna show you guys the height comparison and why I really, really love this one. So it is adjustable. So now look at my big girl standing up next to the board. And then Mallory, you come and stand next to the new whiteboard too. There we go. So now everybody can write on the whiteboard no matter what height they are. It also still adjusts. Don't do it too tight. It also adjusts up and down. So with these, you can loosen it so you can actually slide the whiteboard up for someone who's even taller, okay? So right now, it's at its lowest height, but it can also go up a little bit further as well. Y'all do some writing on it. This will be our first super smooth writing. We love it. And let's erase it. Let's see how well it erases, girls. Cool, and it comes with the eraser that Brenna is using. Hold on, hold your hand still so you can see. It's a magnetic eraser, really heavy, it's sturdy. And then it also came with these little magnets, the gray ones. Put the magnets over there.
Smiley face.
Yep. Oh, smiley face. And then it came with some dry erase markers too. Like, what are 3 of these? Did it come with 3 of these? 3 dry erase markers that have the little erasers on them as well. And then it also has the little station down here at the bottom where you can sit and hold everything. So I absolutely love this. Definitely worth it. This has been a great addition to our homeschool room. I'm not exactly sure what I'm gonna do with this one because this is awesome too. And it's solid wood and everything. It's just too short. Mallory may still keep it we're doing some rearranging in the homeschool room, so I'm going to show you guys. But these are the 2 new items in our homeschool room, and when we get everything all situated, I will update you guys. Ta-da! All right, guys, so we are about to organize our homeschool room. We have bookshelves that need some TLC. No, not TLC. They just need to be put together. And then we need to get stuff up here put away because I have things downstairs in my office that's school related. I have things upstairs that's on the floor. Like, we just have stuff everywhere. And before we get started with the new school year, I have to get this done. So the girls and I are about to tackle another bookshelf, and then I'm gonna give you guys a full tour of our homeschool room. All right, guys, I am about to give you a tour of our homeschool room. As you can see, it is upstairs. So I'm just gonna give you guys a quick walkthrough. So this bookshelf that's at the top of our stairs, this houses all of our library books. And this just ensures that we don't get them all mixed in with our personal books. So we keep them all over here on this shelf. At the top, we have our travel the states, games and things like that. We really put things up here, books, games, things like that, that we want to make sure we keep our eyes on. So maybe we have a specific unit study that we're doing and we have books for that unit study, they would go in this basket. This is our America Story 1 timeline. We still have that on the board, and we're just gonna flip it over and we're gonna do America Story 2 on the back side. So we'll have them all together. We have a fan. It gets a little hot upstairs in the summertime. And this is our old whiteboard. I've already shown you guys the new whiteboard, but I'm gonna show you again while I'm doing the tour. But this is actually really perfect because Mallory and I do school. She sits there and I sit there, which will be perfect when she needs to write on the whiteboard. She can just run right over here to this one, and then that whiteboard can be for the big girls if they're doing something, and that way nobody's fighting. Now this whiteboard does have a backside to it, so the girls would, you know, move it around if they both needed to work on it at the same time, but we don't have to worry about that now because we have the other one over there. So I'll show you. This also houses our backpacks, and this is posters down here at the bottom. We have a trash can here. So as I go this way, this is the embarrassing spot right here. This is portfolio work. I'm working on the girls' portfolios, and so it's all sorted. They each have a pile. We're filling out tabs and all the things and getting that done. So over here is where we have games, and I recently just changed all of this around because we actually added this new bookshelf right here. We just needed another one. We needed some more space for all of our books. And so I have all of the bins labeled. This one is board and card games. We have board games and music toys. We get down here, we have more board and card games, puzzles. Then we also have educational games down here at the bottom. This is our extra large Jenga pieces. They have to go in a bin all by themselves. I got these bins off Amazon. They're really sturdy. We've had them for a little over a year now, so it's been awesome. This spot is just things that bins that will not fit in a bin. So there's a little travel whiteboard, things like that. And then we have other things where we have building and logic. There, anything numbers and math, and majority of this is Mallory's stuff over here.
So then we also have sequence and logic here in shapes. We have phonics, writing, magnetic letter tiles. I can't talk today, y'all. Then letters and spelling there. I put all of Mallory's readers that we are working through along with the books that she will be reading with me for the year in here. And it just makes it easy. I can say, Mallory, go grab your readers, and she knows exactly where to go. She'll get all of her readers, and then we can move on with our school day. So down here we have curriculum manipulatives. And then we get up to here. It's raining outside, so you might hear my girls come in while I'm trying to record. I'm gonna show y'all. There they are. It's starting to rain. They were outside for volleyball. All right, so then we have our oil station here. We like to get our aromatherapy going, and then we have music in case we need to play some CDs or anything. We typically don't play music in our homeschool. It can be a little distracting, although one of my daughters really enjoys it. So cash register, money, games, all that on top. We have our world map here, and I had this laminated at, where did I do? Oh, Learning Resources Center. It was super cheap to have it laminated too. Got the map off Amazon. It has been perfect. Okay, so then we get into books. Now, as you can see, there are gray bins here. There's gray bins over there. These are the girls' active work bins, and they know what's in them. But this is all of Mallory's current curriculum work in there. She also has some other curriculum things that we work on in here. So they know where to go. At one time, they had chalk on these to label them, but the girls kind of rubbed it off. But everybody knows where their things are. And then we have all of our books. So we have board books here. Majority of Mallory's books are, I would say picture books, but y'all, we have picture books everywhere. But these are the books that Mallory and I are working through right now. So when we read a book, we read it and we put it in the back. This is the start of our books, and we are redoing all of these, but, well, not all of them. Some of them we haven't read before. But as we finish a book, we'll put it back there. She's kind of really been focusing on her readers right here. And then our summer reads on the bookshelf that I just showed you guys. So then the books are kind of sorted in an order. So like all of these are more of like self-empowerment. Like this one says, I like myself. I am enough. I believe I can. Things like that. Then we move over here and these get into more like, oh, I don't know. I think some of them were just kind of randomly placed books, honestly. Just a few kind of like things here or there. Then as we get over here, this is human body. Then we have weather books. We have science experiment books. And then we have just kind of like regular random stuff. So like this is a coding book, more coding. We have planes and flying, okay? So that's kind of how those are set up. I'll be honest, my oldest daughter set up all the chapter books and I don't really know how she did it. I'd love for her to come up here and explain it to y'all, but she's the one who's, they read all of these. So as long as they can find the books, I'm totally fine with it. But she set up all the chapter books. I want to say, of course, they're by series. So obviously you can see these series are here. But it seems like she said things that can't happen, like are not real. We're just talking like things that don't happen in real life, like animals don't talk, okay? Stuff like that. She kind of put all those down here. And then we start getting into more realistic books down this way. But I'll go down there in a second. As we move down here, we have more books. These are Easter books. Then we have Christmas books and winter books all in here. Down here we have, if y'all can see that, we have geography books, animal books, space, and then we go into ocean books right there. Right here we have lots of fall books and books about trees and leaves and all the things. This is gardening and plants in that section. Then we move down further. This is more about science, and these are kind of just random picture books. And then we have all of our dictionaries and a thesaurus. So children's dictionary, an adult one, elementary and intermediate. I just bought this adult dictionary or collegiate dictionary because a lot of the words that my girls are looking up, sometimes they weren't here. So I figure, why not? Let's just go ahead and grab it. They know how to use a dictionary, and this will broaden their knowledge spectrum. So we went with it. All right, so then we get down here. These are all of our history is what I'll call them, but books about famous people, our black book section down here, honestly, historical fiction type books, some and nonfiction books as well, but all history things. And then we have like poetry back here in the back. So that's that section right there. So as I go through here, I'm going to switch sides so the shadows not there. Let's go through here. These are all chapter books. some smaller, some Mallory and I will go through, some the girls are still going through and enjoy. And that's how all of our books are sorted out. Then we have all of our like Who Was books down here. We have our human body. Hey girls, what's our human body man name? What's his name? Oh, I think they went back outside. Never mind. I can't remember what his name is or her name. I can't remember. But we have another United States map up here. This one is not laminated, but it's held up fairly well. I taped around the edges and we have tacks up there and all the things. So these are my big girls' bins. Brenna's bin is there. Mallory's or Maggie's bin is right here. And their books that they will be reading for the school year are just above their bin. So they have their own little shelf, kind of like Mallory has her bin with all of her readers in it. Then we go over here and we have like our science models, microscope, and all the parts to that is in there. We also have manipulatives and Legos. So these are manipulatives that the big girls would use. And then we have just a supply bin. We have project bin. And then we have more science kits, y'all. We got some science work to do. All kind of goodies in there. Then over here is just more, just like random stuff that I don't like to put in the shelves because it gets pushed all the way to the back. We have all of our Osmo stuff, and that's for Mallory. And then just like little random things here that we kind of dive into when we're bored, which is never, but cards. We do get into these things. Different things that go along with like some of our unit studies that we've done in the past, those types of things. So over here, this is my handy dandy card storage box. This is really supposed to be for photos, but we use it for all kind of like flashcards, number flashcards, anything that you could think of, they're in here. I probably need to get rid of some of these because maybe Mallory's outgrown them, like she knows her shapes and colors, but that's been an awesome bin to have. And I got them when they were like 50% off at Michael's. So check that out. I'll try to link them down below. Okay, over here, this is called Curriculum Corner, y'all. This is every piece of curriculum that is currently not in use, could be used later, supplements, everything. I also have a few items down here where you see my finger, like that are supply items. So like maybe page protectors, things like that, spiral notebooks that haven't been used. We also have more binders over in that corner right there, which are for the girls' portfolios. But this is Curriculum Corner. And this is actually really good, y'all. I got rid of a lot of things, but I don't really feel bad because I'm like, y'all, we have 3 girls and they're all in school and I don't want to get rid of things. Mallory's still coming up, but things will start to slowly go away as Mallory gets older. So over here are my file boxes and I really need to go through those. They have worksheets, just different worksheets. You know, you find free resources online and all of that. So those are there. These shelves, in case anybody was wondering, came from Target. I actually caught a steal of a deal not too long ago. They're normally $75 and they actually changed the brand. So I have like 4 of them that were one brand and then they discontinued that brand and came out with a different brand, but it looks exactly the same color and everything. So $75 regular price. They're really, really sturdy. However, I caught them on sale recently for 50% off. So I bought 2 of them. So the newest one is down there in the corner, like I talked about, and the other one's still downstairs in my living room. I have not put it together yet. But as you can see, I do not have room for it. So I don't know. We'll see. One day I probably will, but we'll see how it goes. All right, over here, this is Printer Station. She is old and ready to be gotten rid of. I'm actually looking for a new printer right now, but she served me well. This is also another Target cube organizer. It's just a 2 cube organizer. We put things down there like our laminator and hole punch and spiral bound and paper cutter, all of that. And then down in the bottom bin, we have paper and things like that. This is the eyesore too, y'all. This is my desk drawer. It recently just fell. Like the bottom of it broke. It's old. I've had this desk for probably 12 years. And I don't know that I'm going to get another one. That drawer can really just stay on the floor and I'm totally fine with it. It's working. I can get in it. It's fine. No need to spend money. My chair, it's had some struggles, but it still works and we're going to keep with that. I don't sit at the desk very often, but when I'm up here and the girls are working on something and I have school stuff to do, this is where I do it. This is our whiteboard where we keep our calendar. The girls have their reading things up here. I may do little notes for the girls up here. It all just depends. We have not updated this to July because as I'm recording this, today is July the 3rd. So, but the girls haven't updated the calendar, but we'll get there. And so this is where they keep just things that we need to keep an eye on. Just like the bookshelf that's at the top of the stairs that I showed you guys, this is something where we're like, oh, go check that worksheet. This is the perfect spot for it. So all the things right here in this room is actually the girls' playroom, but we use the door for school stuff too. It's like perfect. So we still have some human body things up there that we really need to take down because we're actually done with the human body unit for the school year. So we will probably trash all of that and start new whenever we go over human body again, which I'm sure we will. And here we go. I didn't see that, y'all. My girls, I'm pretty sure that's Maggie that drew that. But yes, I know it is because she drew a rainbow right there and she loves rainbows. So here is the whiteboard that you just saw us putting together. Absolutely love it. I'm going to link it down below, you guys. This whiteboard is awesome. It's huge. The height, it works for all of my girls. It's amazing. So glad to have that. Vacuum in the corner, much needed. Trash can. And then here is Mallory's station where we go over calendar time. So days of the week, months of the year, counting by twos, short and long vowels. I think it's just short vowels behind there. Yep. And so I need to take that down and actually move it. Since we got the whiteboard, I didn't move that and that's not going to work for her. But this is our calendar where we do calendar time. And then right here, I have some other papers or poster boards is what they're called for multiplication. And there's also another multiplication on the back side of that. Yeah. But the girls like this side better. Then we have the alphabet here for Mallory. She really references it for her handwriting, y'all. We just are kind of struggling in that area, but she'll get it. I'm confident that she will. It's a little frustrating for her, I believe, is what the biggest problem is, but she's doing really well. Then on the back side, she has her hundreds chart. So we kind of flip those over as we need them for our homeschool room. Awesome school rug here, and this kind of gives us more stability with the chairs. And then this is our school table. And it's just a regular dining room table, y'all. I got it off of Facebook Marketplace for about $300 to $400. I can't remember. We've had it now for a couple of years, but it has served us really well. This bench over here also goes with it. So it can seat 6, but it served us really well. Typically, Brenna sits there, Maggie is there, I'm here, and Mallory is there. And then we have our handy dandy pencil and supply caddy. Love this. The girls do too. They spin it around all the time. But it has scissors in it and pencils, erasers, staplers, all the colored pencils you could ever imagine. We do love these colored pencils. I'm going to link them below because they are so awesome and they last a really long time. And then we have dry erase markers for when the girls are going to the board. I forgot to show y'all the clock here. We have our clock, and I always tell the girls, don't ask me what time it is because it is time to learn.